Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
They want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
So now a carry here for their fullback. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Now, that's tough duty for a strong safety because truly he's a hybrid-type player. A pass defender, which makes him more of a defensive back, but really his tackling ability is like a linebacker. So they don't mind coming up and taking those guys on, but that's a tough task there, taking on the big fella.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Gotta go, gotta go. You got 4.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Escaping the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now Wilson on first down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
give to the fullback on the dive. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable on picking up first downs.
And he pushed it. Pushed it from short distance, wide right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Mr. Davis, you're a football lifer, my friend. You've called games at the highest level. You know head coaches inside and out. Please explain that one to me. Speechless. They'll try to run with their fullback. And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Yeah, baby, yeah. Double tight.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he will push forward and pick up the first down. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on 3rd down, usually you'd think 4th down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Zebra. Hey.
On 2nd down, Wilson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Let's go, defense.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
36 power.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Looking for the end zone. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Buying time to his left. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Jackson. Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Alert, flare! Alert! Over! 58, right over there. Gun!
On third down, Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And this is Hurts with it, right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
19. Front it. Zebra. Gotta go.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And give him a gain of 37. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
18. Got it.
And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play?
14.
Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Let's go, 14. There. Gotta go.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Come on, tempo.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
Hey, gotta go.
Here's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Cowboys are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Flushed out right. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well?
And he coughed it up. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Be alert. Gotta go.
And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here.
3 down.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
4 down. Alert. 19. Gotta go.
And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. We got 4.
Trying to keep those big legs legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there.
Zebra, zebra. Hey, hey. Let's get it.
On second down, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Looking deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now come the Cowboys. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Hey, hey, hey. We got 4.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
12, 12. 14. 14, 14. Gun, gun, gun. Hey, hey.
Now Wilson on second down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for the Cowboys. And even 50 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
4 down, 4 down. Tempo, tempo. Right, 280. Got it, got it, got it. Gotta go.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bell. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They get it to him running left. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight-line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field, not a recipe for success. That time a loss. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal.
Shotgun. Watch 88. Watch 88. Zebra, zebra.
Play action. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's fourth and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Le'Veon Bell, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Now Jackson on first down. Being chased out left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Check. Fresno.
Jackson now on second and 10. Throwing right, and that's complete. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Hey, we got
Jackson now to throw again. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Cordero Patterson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. Elliott now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Hey, 4 down. Tempo.
On first down, Wilson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
14, front it. Gun. Front it. 19. Big jumbo.
To throw is Wilson. To throw on second down. And he lost the football. It is picked up by the Eagles. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Gun! Detroit!
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Taco Charlton in there to get him. And that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Airing this one out for Evans. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you said, and he's in. Blood Eagles touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now here come the Cowboys. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
you
right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. What's that word again? Symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Play action. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Hey, hey. Check.
Wilson now on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Le'Veon Bell. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
5 down. Stand up it.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Odd. 3 down. Odd. Hot. Mike 8. Go.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And they see right through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
To throw is Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
12.
One last shot for Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.